to give my yes to you today. I choose.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 8th of October, and I've got a lungo here this morning. If you have your Bibles, turn to Colossians 3, verses 1 and 2. Colossense 3, vers 1 en 2. And I'm kind of following on my thought pattern from yesterday where I was saying who you worship or what you worship, the rules that you apply to your life, and the calling that you respond to is very important. It determines how you live your life. And I want to just hone in a little bit on that. That all starts with our thought process. Therefore, if you have been raised up with Christ, keep seeking the things above where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your mind on the things above, not on the things that are on earth. When we're earthly focused and earthly minded, we limit and we put ourselves into such a small, narrow view, and we're so caught up in just the here and now, just the what is my immediate circumstance. When we focus on the things above, we like Christ, who came to earth, led people for 3 years, spent his life with them, and in that process he did the miraculous. Fed 5,000, walked on water, raised the dead, caused the blind to see, helped the lame to walk, set captives free from demon possession, set people free from sinful choices and lifestyles. He just impacted on another scale, and the key lies where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. He was always focused on God's plan, God's will, God's calling on his life. And look what it elevated him to. Yes, it led to his death, it led to his torture, it led to his crucifixion, but again, it led to his resurrection. It led to him being eternally seated on the right hand of God the Father, being our salvation. And can I call you to think godly thoughts, to keep your thinking out of the gutter of this earth, and rather focus on the golden paved streets of heaven. Mag jy vandag en die res van hierdie week, mag jou gedagtes 'n goddelike eienskap in hulle hê, mag hulle 'n ewigheidsperspektief inneem, mag hulle altyd gesout en mag hulle die lig dra van 'n goddelike perspektief vir jou, vir die mense om jou en vir jou omstandighede. So baie keer val ons vas in hierdie aardse denke, waar ons nooit ooit die denke van bo, die hemelse denke, in ons moontlikheid infactureer. I want to call you to factor in the possibility of a heavenly intervention, a hemelse ingryp in that which you're going through in this week and what other people are going through. Come on, we're to be the ones who bring God's presence, God's will to circumstances and to situations and to people. And who knows, the Lord might want to use you today to bring some other thinking to people who are caught in their earthly mindset. Think about that. May it challenge you, may it inspire you to look up. Daar's 'n gang, versoekinglaan. Dis al die sweeties. Maar gelukkig is dit net tot hier gepak op my lengte. En ek sê altyd vir mense, hierdie is 'n Bybelse voorbeeld vir ons. Moenie hier kyk waar die lekker en die versoeking lê. Kyk op, kyk bo dit. Kyk uit, kyk bo. Kyk op. En ek wil vandag vir julle bemoedig om op te kyk. Don't look down, look up today. And have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of that coffee.